a short distance from the boundaries of Ayodhya, there was a forest in which the sage Vishwamitra's hermitage was situated. There, the sage used to perform yajnas in the company of other sages and hermits. But the Rakshasas had grown very powerful. Two of them, Maricha and Subahu, used to disturb the sages by desecrating the altars. When the sages could no more tolerate the undesirable intrusion by the Rakshasas, they requested Vishwamitra to do something. Assuring his fellow sages, Vishwamitra decided to approach Dasharatha, the king of Ayodhya. Next day, while Dasharatha was in his court, a guard came and said, "Your Majesty, Sage Vishwamitra has come to meet you." King Dasharatha was alarmed at the news of Vishwamitra's arrival. He looked towards Sage Vashishta. The sage said, "Don't worry. Let us hope Vishwamitra's visit proves auspicious. Please go and welcome him." Acting upon the advice of the family priest, King Dasharatha at once went out of the palace to receive Sage Vishwamitra. He touched the sage's feet and said, "Your pious presence has made Ayodhya a holy place." Then the king led him to the court and offered him a seat next to Sage Vashishta. When Vishwamitra had taken the seat, Dasharatha said with the folded hands, "What service can I render? The Rakshasas create trouble and do not let us perform the yajnas. They throw bones and filth into the sacrificial fire." Sage Vishwamitra further said, "We, the sages, want you to provide us with protection." Dasharatha replied, "Stop worrying, Your Holiness. I shall send my soldiers who will kill any Rakshasa who comes near your yajna." He also said, "If required, I myself shall go there. You may rest assured." "No, your soldiers will be of no help. Send Rama and Lakshmana with me. Then everything will be set right," said Vishwamitra. King Dasharatha was put in a problem. He got nervous and said, "How can these two boys fight those numerous Rakshasas?" "You are free to refuse if you so desire," said Vishwamitra. Saying this with anger, Vishwamitra got up to leave. When Sage Vashishta saw that Vishwamitra was annoyed, he requested him to take his seat and pleaded, "Please be calm." "Please ask Dashratha not to argue, but to do as I say," said Sage Vishwamitra. Sage Vashishta then said to King Dashratha, "O king, don't be a slave of blind love and ignorance. Let Rama and Lakshmana accompany Sage Vishwamitra to the forest. They will be gaining something there." Dashratha's fears were removed. He at once called Rama and Lakshmana there, and handing them to Vishwamitra, said, "Please excuse me. I was mistaken. Now onwards they will be at your service till you so wish." While on their way to Vishwamitra's hermitage, they were attacked by Taraka, the wicked she-demon. Rama immediately killed Taraka with an arrow shot from his bow. In the hermitage, the sage trained the two brothers in the use of divine weapons. After that training, they were fully prepared to fight the demons. Rama said to Sage Vishwamitra, "Respected sir, you may now proceed with the performance of yajnas without any fear." "May God bless you with a long life," said the sage. He got busy with the rituals along with his fellow sages and hermits. The news of Taraka's killing made both Maricha and Subahu mad with rage. They reached the yajna site to desecrate it. As usual, they began throwing flesh and bones of dead animals into the sacred fire. Rama at once shot an arrow which rotated above the sacred altar with such a speed that it formed an umbrella, and the demons failed in their attempt to disturb the holy rituals of the yajna. On the sixth day of the yajna, Maricha and Subahu again came there with a large number of their followers. They were determined to desecrate the holy site. Rama and Lakshmana were standing alert to guard the place. When they saw Rakshasas throwing filth and bones towards the sacred fire of the yajna from above, Rama lost temper. He said to Lakshmana, The Rakshasas will not mend their ways unless punished. Permit me to kill them all, said Lakshmana, with his bow ready to shoot. Well, you will engage Subahu and let Maricha be my victim, said Rama. Saying so, Rama drew his bow, and instantly Maricha was hit by the arrow which took and threw him in the ocean 100 miles away. Subahu was killed by Lakshmana. The yajna was completed without any further disturbance. A few days later, sage Vishwamitra received an invitation from King Janaka of Mithila to grace a swayamvar of his daughter Sita. The sage said to the two brothers, King Janaka has asked me to bless his daughter Sita, for whose marriage a swayamvar is being held. I would like to go there with me. We shall be honored to obey your order, said Rama and Lakshmana with humility. On their way to Midila, they saw a vacant hut with a huge stone lying outside it in the forest. Rama asked sage Vishwamitra what that was and why the hut was unoccupied. This is Sage Gautam's wife, Ahilya, who was cursed and turned into stone by the sage, said Vashishta. When asked by Rama, Vishwamitra related the story. Ahilya was an extremely beautiful woman. Once, the moon god, bewitched by her beauty, entered the sage's bedroom in the guise of Gautam while he was away. Ahilya could not recognize him. While the moon god was leaving the hut, the sage Gautam returned. He got annoyed and cursed Ahilya to turn into stone. Since then, she has been waiting for you. Go and liberate her from the curse with the touch of your foot. As soon as Rama touched the stone, it regained the form of young, beautiful Ahilya. Washing Rama's feet with her tears, she said, I was a sinner. You have granted me salvation. No doubt you are the God incarnate. Having said so, she left for heaven. In Mithila, sage Vishwamitra stayed in a beautiful garden with Rama and Lakshmana. King Janaka came there to pay his respects. The sage blessed him and told who Rama and Lakshmana were. King Janaka escorted sage Vishwamitra and Dasharatha's sons to the hall where the Swayamvar was to take place. On a platform, the grand bow of Lord Shiva was placed. Only he could ask for Sita's hand, who would tie the string of the bow first of all. Sita was also brought in the hall by her friends and maids. Everyone present there was captivated by her beauty. When everything was ready, King Janaka asked the royal bard to announce the conditions of the Swayamvar. The royal bard proclaimed, O brave princes, this bow of Lord Shiva is not only very heavy, but also very hard to bend. Valiant warriors like Ravan and Vanasur have not even been able to raise it an inch. He who succeeds in tying its string shall be chosen by Princess Sita as her husband. Many kings and princes tried their best, but failed in their attempt to fulfill the condition. Those who boasted of their physical prowess had to face humiliation. Those who were mature and wise did not try. King Janaka began to lose heart at what was happening. He feared his vow would prove an injustice to his daughter. He felt himself a culprit. Out of disappointment, Janaka lost temper. He said, So many kings and princes, big and small, have come here from different states and islands. Is it not strange that there is not even a single soul present here who can tie the string to win the hand of Sita, my daughter? I don't understand the reason for the failure of all of you even to move the bow. I am convinced that this earth has no brave man left upon it. None must think of oneself valiant any more. Now you may please leave this place. I curse myself for having vowed to ask for the fulfillment of such an impossible condition. I hold myself responsible for the ill luck of my daughter. Even gods and demigods present here appear to be helpless. At the use of insulting words by King Janaka, Lakshmana could not control himself and said, None dares to speak such a language in any gathering of any Rahu's descendants is sitting. King Janaka should have known it. I declare with all the humility at my command that if permitted by my elder brother, I shall spin this universe like a bowl. This old bow is insignificant. Lakshmana's lion-like roar created panic amongst the princes and kings present there. Rama pacified Lakshmana and made him sit down. Sage Vishwamitra smiled and said to Rama, "Get up and tie the string of the bow so that King Janaka is relieved of his tension." Rama, after bowing before the sage, walked up to the platform and attempted to pick up the bow. When Sita's mother looked at the childlike innocent face of Rama, she was perturbed. She felt that the sage should not expect Rama to tie the string of Lord Shiva's bow. Sita's aunt told her mother, "Do not underestimate the sages. Gods like Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva are helpless before a small incantation." Sita, on the other hand, was praying to Lord Shiva to grant success to Rama by reducing the weight of the bow. Just then, Rama picked up the bow like a toy and drew the string to tie it on the other end of the bow.
Please like and subscribe to this channel for more videos.